Hey traders, we have a special video for you because we are remaking a video about a specific feature every trader uses, which is understanding your time intervals. So your time intervals are responsible for what you see on the chart. We are going to start with candles. Let's go to regular candles here and explain to you what we're looking at, how to adjust this, and what it means. So the first thing to observe is that we are on candles and we have daily charts selected, 1 day. So each candle, that means on this chart, represents a full day of trading. And the color of the candle, or for example, the size of the body or the size of the wick, illustrates what happened to price over that 1 day. So if the candle is green, it means that it opened down here and it closed up here. So it's green. It was higher on the day. However, if the symbol opened here and closed down here, it's now red. And these wicks here, you can probably see the wicks. Let's see here if we can get that. There we go. Right here, these wicks. These wicks show the range. So how high or how low did the price action go on that specific day? Now, these basic principles are oftentimes the exact same thing to keep in mind, no matter the chart type that you are showing on the charts. Now it's bars. Well, we can see here it opened here and it closed here, and the bars show the range for the day of trading. Let's go back to candles because that is for another video when we explain how to use bars, because we want to make sure you know time intervals. So time intervals are ultimately what tells the chart to calculate a start time for trading and an end time for trading. So here's a great example. This M is 1 month. If we click M, 1 month, that now means each candle represents a full month of trading. And actually, if you watch our dates here at the bottom, so it says September 1st, 2023, we're going to move our mouse to the left, August 1st, 2023, July 2023, June 2023. The point being is that what you're seeing here is our chart moving to the left here, and it is showing that each candle represents a full month of trading because we changed it from day, so now it's 1 day of trading. Look here, February 16th, February 15th, February 14th, February 13th. So you're starting to see now what's going on here. You pick your chart type, and then you get to decide what type of interval you want to see each price point on the chart or each price visual on the chart. We can even make our own custom time intervals and create a custom toolbar as well up here that is always just a click away. So the first thing we're going to do is collapse the menu because we want to make sure you see all of the different time intervals available to you. You can look at a second chart. So if you wanted to see a 1 second chart, literally a trade per second, each price point here represents 1 second of trading with the accompanying candlestick to represent what happened within that 1 second. You can do that. But most likely, you're probably going to want to operate on minutes, hours, or days. But seconds are oftentimes used for high-frequency traders, quick traders, scalping traders, those who are looking for the absolute most granular data, whereas minutes, hours, and days are sometimes used for a more swing trading, day trading type of trader. Nevertheless, what's rather important here is that you have this favorite icon that you can click to create your own custom time intervals at the top of your chart. So for example, if 1 day was your favorite, click the star. Now you can see here we have day. Perhaps you also like 1 week, click the star. Now you have W for week. Perhaps you also like 1 month, click the star. Now you have month. Maybe you also even like looking at hourly charts. Sometimes the 4-hour chart is quite popular. Maybe also the 2-hour chart. And just because you like to really zoom in to see what's happening on your chart, you also like 5 minutes. So just by favoriting all of those different time intervals, we've now created this custom area up here specific to us and our needs. So we're looking at a chart of Tesla. Watch how these candles change to our time interval. We're going to click 1 month because we want each candle to now represent a month of trading. Now we have a very long-term view. Starting in 2018, each candle shows a month of trading. Now we're going to click a week. Now each candle shows a week of trading, and we're back about to 2022. Now we'll click a day. Each candle shows a day of trading. You can see it zooming in more and more. Now we're on 2023. We go to 4 hours. We're just in 2024. We're quite zoomed in now. We can even see the session breaks, which essentially show when a day ends. So now we can continue to zoom in 2 hours, 5 minutes. So if you create a process where you're favoriting your favorite time intervals, you can do exactly what we just did there. Start on the monthly. How does it look? Start on the weekly. Are you starting to see a trend? Is it up or down? Zoom in to the daily. Now things are starting to open up. There's a rather large gap here. So you can take sort of the data you just gathered from the longer term time frames, zoom in to spot the gap. You can go to 4 hours. Now we're zoomed in a little bit more. What happened here? This is some rather dramatic price action, but here's the good news. We've zoomed in so much, it does appear to be a earnings related event. Now we can go to the 2 minutes and the 5 minutes, specifically looking for execution. So the point here is that you zoom out to get a feel for the long-term trend, understand what the long-term price action means, and ultimately zoom in perhaps to see if there's an immediate trade or perfect entry point or exit point that you want. So that is the basics of time intervals on TradingView, but we're going to get a little more advanced here because TradingView offers tons of customizations about your intervals. One of the most favorite customizations is make your own interval. So you might have a concept or a theory or something you've tested that works well for your unique strategy, whether you're trading or investing. And perhaps, for example, you like a 7-hour chart. Well, you can make your own interval by first selecting the time that you're looking for, then typing in the number, and that means 7 hours. We click add, and now we go to hours, and there's 7 hours. Now let's favorite it. Now we have 7 hours. So now we have Tesla on a 7-hour chart or a daily chart. 7-hour chart, daily chart. And you can create these custom intervals just as we have been showing you here on this video. And it works for ranges as well. So this is how, if you're new to TradingView, you can create a highly custom chart specific for your trading or investing style. And in addition, it's how you can also create a custom time interval layout up here at the top. So all of your favorite time intervals are just one click away. You can have 1 month, 1 week, and day, and continue to zoom in, or perhaps you only want to look at monthly. We've seen some traders quite literally go to days here and use 12 months, meaning each candle represents a full year of trading. Now, how's that for an interesting study? This chart right here shows Tesla on a 1-year basis, meaning each candle shows an entire year of trading. You can see where it opened, where it closed, and the wicks show you how high it got. It got as high as $415 a share in 2021, and as low as $180 in 2021. That's quite the trading range for this symbol. And you have that information here if you know how to use your time intervals properly. Now, a few final tips that you're going to want to pay attention to is in the settings menu. Each time you pick your time interval, and specifically if you're picking specific chart types that this applies to, if you're on a line chart, well, each point here is similar to the candles. It's just the point is going by day because we're on a daily chart. Or if we go to month, you can see as our mouse moves, it snaps, it represents a month. And the journey from this point to that point is the difference from November to December, so where it went. But unlike a candle chart, it doesn't show you the range or the open or the close. It just shows you the starting point, 1 month in November to 1 month in December. But let's go back to candles because of the information it shows compared to other charts. That's often why it's liked by traders. But if you go to settings, one important aspect to keep in mind is that you can customize your chart further. Whether you are customizing the colors of the chart, but also the time, the precision, and as well the time zone, depending on where you are currently located. So this time zone will ultimately show you the time in the region that you're located in. We currently have UTC, and all of these time zones are available to us, Buenos Aires. You can click exchange, so it will show the exchange's time zone. But what's rather more important here is color bars based on previous close. So what you're going to want to see here, and really pay close attention to this, is that if you're using candlesticks with these time frames and you check color bars based on previous close, well, watch this candle right here. It's red, right? See that? It's red. Well, if we check color bars based on previous close, now it's green. Why is that? Well, when it's unchecked, it means that Tesla started the month up here and ended the month down here. So it's red. It was red from the start of the month to the end of the month. But if you compare Tesla's close to its prior month's close, it was still technically green. Because if you bought it in the month before and then held it to here, you're still in the green. So this is an important final note to pay attention to if you use bars or candles or another chart type that displays this level of granularity where it's colored based off of its open or close, which is, do you want to see, this is a monthly chart of Tesla's candlesticks, do you want to see each candle red because it opened at a lower point than it closed? So for example, Tesla opened way up here and closed down here. Or do you just want to compare it to the prior months? So you can see that even though it was technically down from the start of the month to the end of the month, it still was higher than the previous month, so it's green. This, of course, is your choice. It's a quick point for us to ensure that we show to you. And you can also adjust data for dividends as well, which is also going to change how the time interval looks on your chart, especially if you're on bars or candles or hollow candles or another chart visual that shows you a specific color based on how it traded over that period of time. Let us actually show you an example. If we go to AT&T, they're known for paying dividends over many years. We're on a daily chart, but let's go to a monthly chart. And now let's open up our settings menu and we have our symbol. So watch how these colors change based off of these data points that we have available to us to change in our settings menu depending on the type of investor we are. Click based on previous close, not much change, but now just for dividends, wow, that changed quite a bit. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you utilize your time intervals and create your own custom time interval menu at the top. And lastly, it's how you know how to use your time intervals with all of the different chart types available to you. And even more important, it's how you can utilize the settings menu to take those chart intervals to a whole nother level by coloring bars based on previous closes, adjusting data for dividends, and of course there is so much more here for you to look around at, but none of this really should change the time interval at all. It's just a customization and look and feel at this point. The further down you go down the chart settings menu. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end to our video. We hope it helps you, especially those new traders, investors who are just getting started with their different time intervals up here at the top, how to create favorites, how to organize and make these intervals appear at the top of your chart, and even how to create custom intervals really based on any number you'd like. How about the 18 minutes? Let's click that. Now let's go to minutes. There's 18 minutes. That's an 18-minute chart. We'd be probably one of the few traders who's ever used an 18-minute chart, but that's exactly the capabilities you have in your hands when you use TradingView. Thanks for watching.